how can we execute this workflow? So let's go back here and we are going to clean up a bit. I'm holding Shift and then just dragging. Like that, I'm able to select multiple blocks. So if I press the F key, you'll see that it's going to auto zoom in on the selected blocks. So I'm going to press Control, Delete. I'm going to delete all the blocks that were selected. Now, if I press F and there's nothing selected, it's going to automatically zoom in the canvas. So let's see now, how do we run a workflow? So we are going to create a very simple setup. We are going to generate perhaps just an image generator. And then from there, we are going to see how do we run the workflow. So I'm going to select the input, press spacebar, and then I'm going to say generator. I'm going to open out the generator here. And for now, I'm going to manually type in here a prompt. I'm just going to say create a modern villa mountain state. Let's keep it simple like that. Now, the way I can run this, as you can see here, we have the option to run this manually. So I'm just going to hit run. And what that means is that we are going to hard code in a way the values, the prompts in this field, the same way that I inputted the text prompt straight into the prompt field. And I'm going to hit play and it's going to automatically now run this workflow. Okay. So you see, we have this prompt panel that is being open once we press play. We are still in run manually. If you click on the three dots here, you can hide or show manually. Yeah? And if you expand here and enter full screen, you can also go full screen. If we think about how we connect different kind of blocks and how we stream data from one block to the other, we can create another generator. Let's create two generators. Yeah, so we are going to have the generator. I'm going to press Shift L to auto layout. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to generate this image with this generator. Then the output of this, we are going to send it to the second generator here. We're going to say add, and we're going to select the output from generator one. I'm going to select that image, and the same is going to happen here. We want to have the image as a prompt. I'm trying to have different kind of season or something, so we look at this villa right now, seems to be in summertime, and perhaps I want to have it during the winter and fall. And for that, I have to know which are the AI models, like text to image models or image to image models, that are able to convert an image into a different kind of style without losing the composition. So for that, probably I'm going to go with a Google and a banana. Now you see here, sometimes just because we are changing the model, we have to specify again the input. So I have to again set the generator one image and generator two again image. Okay. And then here we can again manually type in and say input image into a winter scene. Okay. So just a simple prompt. And I can do the same thing also here. And this will be, let's say, fall. Yeah. Okay. So you see what I'm doing is I'm just connecting now different kind of blocks together and I'm streaming, data between them. At this point, we are hard coding things, and I'm going to explain in the next video what that hard coding is that I'm referring to. So right now we manually type in the prompt in here and then we type in the prompt in here. So now when I run this and I hit run manually, what it's going to do is going to first read the first prompt here. It's going to generate an image. And that is going to take that image and it's going to use the banana tool to convert that image into a fall scene or into a winter scene. So this is generator one. And now we are running generator 2 and 3, as you can see. And we are going to see in a moment. Now, when we work with Google Nano Banana, it's quite on high demand. And sometimes you might see an error just because there are so many people using it. I don't think they have the resources yet to accommodate the number of people. As you can see, service is currently unavailable due to high demand. Please try again later. So in case that that's happening, typically what I'm doing is I'm trying down a different kind of Nano Banana model and see if that's available. Okay, so it seems that is not available. So I'm going to then try, let's go with Nano Banana Pro. And I'm going to keep it 1K just because I'm exploring and don't want to consume a lot of credits just for exploration. So I'm going to set it to 1K. I'm going to run this again. I'm going to hit play. All right. So as you can see now, Google Nano Banana Pro is working and we have the same composition because we are using the Flux models for very fast and very cheap in a way generation of images. And then we are using the capabilities of Google Nano Banana Pro to retain the composition of the input image and then just change perhaps the style of it. Yeah. So in this case, you see he's turning it into a fall versus a winter scene. Yeah. So as you can see right now, this is how we are able to chain blocks together to collect them, how we are streaming data from one to the other. So we stream the image from generator 1 into generator 2 and generator 3. And one thing that perhaps will be good for you to know is that you see here right now, when we work with this kind of blocks, we have these three icons. So if you click on the show preview, it's going to show under the block at the output of that generation. So if I press Shift L, it's going to auto layout, and we can then visualize this. Now, if you want to run again manually, just one of the blocks, let's say I want to run just a generator one, because we have the prompt hard coded like that. When I press play here, it's going to be able to execute just because it doesn't need any kind of information that is not already there in the block defined. So you'll see here now we have this new scene. Yeah? So why this is important? Because sometimes, you want to test out certain things and you don't want to run the entire workflow. You don't want to always run like this. You can think of it like it's the global run. So what you have here at the bottom, the input box here, this is the global run of the workflow. You can execute the entire workflow from here. Or if you want to run things locally, like just for one block, you can always run it from here. So like this, you see, I have that one. These two, they didn't run yet. So I can run them separately. Just hit play there. And now they are going to run separately. Okay. So as you can see, this one is still didn't really retain at all the composition. Yeah, I think it turned it. But this is the idea, like this is then a problem, like the reason why it didn't turn it, that's a problem with Nano Banana, and how do we prompt correctly Nano Banana to retain correctly the composition. In some instances, like the ones that we showed here, you've seen that it worked just fine, while here it didn't. This is just the idea of how do we run that, and in the next video, then I'm going to show you a more advanced way of running the workflows.